Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of For the Hoard of the Dragon Queen. Sorry we missed last week. I had a pupper to take care of, but I'm glad to see you all today. Thanks so much for joining us, and it's good to see you all, you friendly faces that I enjoy gaming with. How's everybody doing today?
Doing good.
Yeah.
That
That was the most sarcastic Mika that I've seen so far on this channel. Good to know.
I don't think that was sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
Enthusiastic.
And
Yeah, it was enthusiastic.
okay.
Oh, I like your citrus shirt.
Doing good, Jeff. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't wear mine. We could have almost matched.
That feels
Awesome.
like sarcasm, Jeremy.
No.
Pish posh.
Well, when last we met, the four of you were separated, with Lemon Zest and Chris being I just realized that Chris's name is off center now, or off. I don't know what's going on with this overlay. It keeps changing.
Ghosts.
Yeah, it's obviously ghosts.
I think it is ghosts, or it is the will of Tiamat imposing itself,
Ooh.
making something known. I'm gonna fix that later.
Esther
I'm not gonna read
loves
about it right
you.
now. Chris Lemon Zest were separated from Vester and Aster as you two were exploring the house above where Aster and Vester technically are, although they don't know that yet. And you had managed to kill off actually one of the residents of the house, a large misshapen fellow who had stuck Lemon Zest in a cage hanging in a tree and had been attempting to hunt Lemon Zest, although that didn't go quite as according to plan, at least his plan. I think Lemon Zest was completely fine with that. And as Lemon Zest found his way into this house and located Chris, the two of you had come face to face with not only him, but a small rat girl who had been toying with Chris, leading him through the wet walls of the house. And Chris had managed to find his way out, and the two of you had seen her and the large rat fellow and some other strange fellow that you hadn't seen before, someone who had very well manicured hair and nails and was very upset that at some point something had gone wrong in the... You had heard him say something about the tunnels below. Exploding your bag of holding in the kitchen and fleeing, you had then essentially tried to find your way out, or tried to find goods to steal, while Vestra and Aster were fighting for their lives in the subterranean catacombs below the house. Aster and Vestra, you had actually almost found your way out, as well as managing to locate Tesha, your missing friend, who had been taken apparently by some harpers. You discovered that as you found one of those harpers dead in a cage, and she had said that that was one of the fellows who had taken her. And before they were all captured by this strange family that seems to be hunting you, or trying to. There were some twins who had been chasing you through the catacombs, but you managed to chase them off with illusions of a dragon rising up from the depths, or maybe tunneling in from above. And you had that fellow with the nice hair, you had seen him and he was running, managed to close a trapdoor above you, and so now you were below this trapdoor. Upstairs, Lemon Zest and Chris had just come out of a large dining room that had a variety of weird trophies, not only animals, but also a fair number of humanoid heads that had been mounted and placed throughout the dining room. As you left that room, the kitchen door opened, and the guy with the nice hair had stepped out. And we ended with the three of you staring at each other. Now, Mika had asked if I could set up a map so that there was a better understanding of what was going on, and so I have done this for you, Mika. And it should be loading now.
It's a gift. A gift.
It is a gift.
The DM has given us a
Thank
gift.
you.
Now,
Blast.
this
Thank you
map
so
is
much.
as close to it what I had in mind as possible, because I made it, and it wasn't something that I was beautifully drawn or anything like that, and I only had certain options. There we go. Check out this entryway that you're in. Now, there is an upper floor, so these stairs do lead up to a mezzanine that you can see, but is not represented on this map. You do notice that this fellow is standing more like here. And let's see. I think you can kind of you saw as you came down the body of the fellow that had fallen down. Then there's that strange idol that's right here. As we begin, we're gonna go downstairs. Vester and Aster.
Today.
Above you are like some closed trap doors. Like it was a double door that he had slammed one shut, and then you heard it like latch shut above you. What would you like to do?
And it's not so far above that we can't reach it, right?
You can go up the stairs right to it.
What? Oh, okay. There's stairs leading. I was like, one of us can reach it at least.
Yeah.
The stairs, we're good. Okay, what's my intelligence score? Okay. It's a valid question. Aster, look around for a button. There must be a button.
All right. I'm going to search for a button or a lever or a pole of some sorts.
Now, you did hear it, something slide shut as he dropped it shut. So it seems like there's likely a latch on the other side, like either like a sliding latch or like one that kind of flips over the other handle.
Okay. Do we have anything long and skinny on us that we could like kind of push through and like pop the latch up?
I have these javelins.
Try
I
that.
mean-
A javelin.
Sure. Yeah. Let's try it.
Remove one of my javelins and I give it to Aster.
All right. Whoever's going to attempt it, do a sleight of hand check, but it's going to be at disadvantage because this javelin is a little misshapen for what you're trying to do. It's a little wider.
Sure. Mine's not great, but I can definitely try.
Oh. So
Ooh.
even though like you
Wow.
you begin to stick the javelin in, you can tell that it has like a wedge shape to it, and you're a little afraid it's not going to go through, but as you're kind of wiggling it, there's enough give that you can get it through, and you kind of like jerk it up, and you do hear like the sliding that you heard before, and then a click as the flip over latch is now unflipped
Yes.
and no longer locking you down there.
I'm gonna open that sucker up.
Okay.
And get out of here.
Wrong button. Hang on a second. I need to find your minis. There we go. So you should be moving over to a new map.
Ooh. fancy. We got fancy lighting going on. Look at you.
As you step up, you realize that you're in some kind of it's the floors are all tiled. It looks kind of like a butcher's room, like somewhere where like a someone who butchered meat would work, except for the disturbing part are like the human remains that are littered around the place. You notice some cages stacked in the corner. There are bones piled kind of everywhere. This map isn't quite as full of the gnarliness that you find. There are bloodstains on the floor. You notice this large table made of bone that has bits left on it, and you notice that there are bits of fabric reminiscent of what you noticed the Harper downstairs is wearing. What do you two do?
Oh, go ahead.
And it's the three of us, right? Because we have our friends.
You do have Tesha. I should throw a Tesha thing on here for you.
I mean, I would say Aster would want to just hear, see if we could hear any kind of goings on, and just sort of like stay still for a hot minute before she starts tromping around. Like, obviously, tromping.
Gigantic Tesha climbs out behind
Tesha,
you.
you have grown.
There we go.
Oh my god.
And I am going to go ahead and put a nameplate on here just so we all remember that this is Tesha.
Sweet Tesha.
As Aster is like listening, I would like to do like a look over of Tesha to see if Tesha is injured or how so Tesha is injured.
Tesha didn't seem to be injured so much as like she had some like rope burns and stuff from where she had been bound, but otherwise she's more emotionally distraught than physically injured.
We're just gonna hug it out. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
as the two of you give each other a hug and look around at the grossness about you, Chris and Lemon Zest, you're staring at this fellow who had just called out, Gran, we might need some help. What do you do? You all just stare at one another awkwardly. He is going to brandish a thin silver sword at you.
I guess I'll pull my bow out.
Okay. He moves over to there.
Ooh.
Can I shoot him?
You could sure try. Go for it.
Alright, I'm gonna try. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
The 9 will miss, so as you pull the bow out, he's moving across the room, and you kind of like hurry to try and shoot him before he gets to you, and the bow, did you say short bow? So the arrow goes wide.
Yeah, a short bow. Mm-hmm.
Lemon Zest, what do you do?
Eldritch Blast, baby.
Okay.
For a 16.
The 16 will hit. How much damage do you do there?
Only 3.
Catches him in the shoulder and he grunts in pain. It looks like he's taken some damage before. You're not really sure if it was the small singularity that you caused or something else.
Also, just gonna like split.
Yeah, Chris and Lemons, are you both going to stay where you are, or do you end your turns there?
Let's move. That's the voice for today.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I guess I'll move.
Okay.
Let me see. I'll move there.
Okay. As the two of you split, he looks at you both and scoffs and shouts again, "Gran, where are you?" He is going to go after the shorter of the two of you, moving towards
that's
Lemon
me.
Zest. And he pulls out a tray of shiny polyhedral math rocks and rolls a 17 to hit Lemon Zest. Does that hit?
Oh yeah, that hits.
That'll be 5 piercing damage. At this point, Chris, what would you like to do?
Oh, nah.
I'll take another shot.
Okay.
Does this get sneak attack or
This will get sneak attack if you hit, yeah.
if I hit? Okay. Well, here's hoping that I hit.
Oh, critical.
Oh?
Amazing. Sorry, I'm mathing in my head here. So Lemon Zest, right after he stabs you and he looks all smug about himself, through the side of his throat, an arrow just erupts from
Oh,
where Chris shot him. He is up still, but he's kind of wavering there and looking really shocked as blood kind of pours out. What do you do, Lemon Zest?
I bring out my Yakola and I stab him in the gut.
Okay.
Please hit. 15.
A 15 will hit.
For 3 damage.
That's what you needed. How do you do this?
Yes. I just stab it. Like, I grab the thing, stab him in the gut, pull out, flip it around, and push him over with the butt.
Okay, yeah, just with
Of the
this
weapon.
look of shock on his face, he falls over.
Yeah, ain't so smug now, are ya? Praise Tiamat!
In the butcher's room, the three of you do hear a small scuffle going on. It doesn't make a whole bunch of noise, but you do hear what might be, it's hard to tell because of the way that Lemon Zest's voice changes over time, but you might have heard Lemon Zest calling out or shouting.
It's, so the voice changing is part of his warlock pact with Tiamat.
One of 5 voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go. I like it. So what do the three of you do?
I'd say follow the voices.
Yeah. Quietly though.
Yeah, yeah.
in our thwomping.
So, Vester, you have a moment where Tesha's not quite ready to step out of the hug.
Aw.
Then she takes a deep breath. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, we gotta be brave like dragons.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
imagine that you're a great black dragon.
Yeah.
And you have that fierce necromancy breath. I don't know what black dragons have, but that's fine.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so there is a door that is directly out from where you came up, like across the room, or there's like the large doorway that you can see leads into what looks and does smell like a kitchen. Like you can smell that recently meat has been cooked in here. Which way do you want to go?
I mean, can we tell where the sounds are coming from? More so from one or the other?
It sounded like it came from that direction. So,
Okay.
could be that the most direct way would be going through the door as opposed to into the kitchen.
Sure. I'm down for the door. I'll start heading there. Heading that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll follow Aster. Aster hasn't led us wrong.
Awesome. So, Lemon Zest, as he falls to the floor and the last of his life drains out before you, the door, not to the kitchen, but just out of its, you can just kind of see it from where you are. There's two doors on that side, and the one furthest from you swings open, and Aster steps out.
Aw.
Oh.
Chris,
Hi.
Chris,
Hi.
it's actually a little blocked, I think, from where you are by the stairwell. Oh, no, you could see her. Yeah, absolutely. You're under the stairwell, Chris. You can see this door that opens, and Vestra and Aster and Tesha come through.
We found Tesha, and there's like a whole like catacombs downstairs. It's crazy. How are you guys?
I stabbed a guy. Chris shot a guy through the throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Heck yeah, way to go. I'm so
I feel
proud
like-
of you two.
I feel like there's got to be some kind of crazy cool items here. I want to find something.
I mean, you may have to go down below in like the maze of tunnels that are down there. There's a lot of tunnels down there. There's also all of our stuff down there.
Yeah, somewhere.
Oh,
It's
I have my
somewhere.
stuff.
Oh,
Except for
wow.
my bag of holding. I had to use that as a bomb.
you can do that?
That's amazing.
Yeah,
What did it do?
if you... I didn't stick around. I mean, we can go into the kitchen and see what it did.
I don't know about that. That sounds like like a lot of complex magic stuff,
I think it'd be really cool to see, but we don't have to go out of our way. That's okay.
I kind of want to see.
Okay.
We should see.
All right, so Lemon Zest, you're heading into the kitchen.
Yeah, which one's the kitchen?
It is this door. Oh,
Ooh.
Oh.
this door here is the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Oh, where did I just go into?
You went into the butcher room.
Oh, no.
Ugh.
There you go. As you step in, you notice that the kitchen hasn't changed much. There are a lot more things than what's shown on the map, but you look around and there's cupboards and everything, and you look to where you had seen the two fellows and the small rat girl. All you see there's a slight, like almost bowl, like an indentation cut out in the floor, and about half of a large rat tail.
Ew. Ewy. Ewy gooey.
All right.
You don't see any sign of the rat girl.
there might still be people afoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's definitely 2 still downstairs in the tunnels. Yeah. They're really strong, though.
Did we want to kill them before we tried to leave and find more stuff, or did we just want to ignore them?
I feel like that's when you would look at Vestra and see that she's very injured.
Oh,
That's
all right.
right.
Maybe we should.
That's
Maybe we
right.
should go.
That's right.
Yeah, I was thinking that we should set up a signal fire and send the smoke signals to the rest of the horde to let them know that they can come here and destroy it. Yeah, because clearly these people are enemies, and she holds up like the cloak that she has from the guy that was downstairs.
Yeah.
And also they're Harpers, obviously.
They suck.
Yeah, gosh, Harpers are so mean.
Can I do a cure wounds on you? Is that okay?
If you've got it, go for it. While this is going on, what's Chris been up to?
I wanna. I guess. Are there any rooms down here that I haven't been to? Because I want to check for stuff.
So technically, you
I
wouldn't
do
have been
too.
in. There's this room over here.
And
Oh, oops.
I'll go
let
in
me-
that room then.
Yeah, I
did it.
want to go back to the that office.
Yeah. So if you follow Chris, he goes in there, and there is a chair in there, Chris, on the map. However, as you walk in, you notice that there is a desk stacked with papers and decorations. There are books completely covering all of the walls. There are several pedestals with books. You notice that there are some spots that are look like they would have books, but they are missing. Probably floating somewhere in the ethereal plane at this point.
Yep.
And Lemon says as you walk in, you're like, oh yeah, that was a thing. You look
That's
around,
right.
looks like there are several objects in here that are probably worth taking, between the various stationery and items and decorations throughout the room. And there are quite a few tomes that are probably worth a good amount of money.
All right. I will take everything that I can.
Okay. As the two of you start loading up, what are Vestra and Astra doing?
I would like to try and heal Vestra, but I accidentally did a two rolls. So you can take the first one on that.
Okay. Anything helps.
And I guess if there's, can I look and see if there's any kind of tomes that are about with herbs and kind of natural magic, and see if I can't get those away from Chris.
Once you head that direction, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So they've headed off. You're healing Vestra. When Astra, what is your passive perception?
Let's see here. Do I know? 4.
So 14. Okay. You hear a door close,
Uh-oh.
and you look up, and Tesha, who's standing next to Vestra and kind of off to the side in between the two of you, also looks in that direction. Vestra, you feel the warming embrace of something. Because, Adela, you're not a cleric of Tiamat, are you?
No, I am not.
So you feel the warming embrace of something that knits your wounds back together. And then you hear the clicking of the door behind you. Now, neither of you have seen this lady before,
Oh no.
but you notice a haggard, old, stooped woman is standing before the closed doors, and she's looking down at the body that's laying in the pool of blood. And you hear a wet thunk as she drops what looks like a head. And it just kind of like hits the ground, bounces a couple of times. And she's just staring at this body in shock. And then she looks up at you. What did you do?
It was like that when we came into the room. And
yeah,
also,
we didn't do that.
yeah. Do you need a chair? You look like you've traveled. And that head looked really heavy.
She takes a couple of staggering steps
need
forward
assistance?
toward you. Like she's like reeling in shock. What have you done? And she looks and she sees the large rat man, his form laying dead on the ground next to Vestra and Astra. You've killed my family!
No. We just opened a door is what we did.
Yeah,
we
we
saw
didn't
them.
kill anybody.
We don't even know who they are. You should
Yeah.
tell us who they are. Like, what's
I don't know who
going
you
on
are.
here? What's going on here? Can we help you?
She
Do
reaches
you
out
know
a hand
Tiamat?
and lays it on the strange idol, like she's like leaning against it. And you see a flash in her eyes. It's almost like a crackle of black and red that goes through the idol. And
That
you hear,
idol is amazing. Does it show you who did this? Because I promise we did not do this.
right? You hear the slamming of doors.
Oh boy.
And the one into the kitchen and into the butcher room that are next to you both slam shut. And she growls at you.
So you don't want to talk about dragons, I'm guessing.
Why don't we click on our tokens? And we're going
We
to
didn't
roll
do this.
initiative.
This is not a lie.
And that includes Lemon Zest and Chris.
Oh my god.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Why is mine not coming through? Why is it not coming through? Hold on.
I should add Tesha.
There we go.
Let's add Tesha to the rolls here.
Oh boy. I mean, we've been
Tasha's
under
gonna
the
go on
house,
6.
so like physically, we didn't do anything here.
All right, so missing Vestra. Vestra, did you roll?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
in
got
there.
a 2.
I got
Fantastic.
it too. It was on there, and then now it's not on there.
That's weird. I see it, but
Oh, I see it. Well, no, I see you manually adding it. But yeah,
Okay,
maybe you cleared it. Maybe I rolled it too fast.
Maybe I cleared it too late. All right, so she begins to growl at you. As she does, you notice that her eyes begin to turn yellow, and the graying hair that covers her head begins to kind of grow out, and her face elongates as hair sprouts from the skin that you can see, and then her old gnarled hands crack and twist as you see they start to elongate and become clawed hands as they also become furry.
I mean, have you tried Retin-A? That works really well from what I've heard. You know, cracked hands or like lotions. I've got some salves that could help with that. Oh boy.
I mean, maybe if you give her one of those lemon drop things, then, you know, she'll calm down.
Okay.
But also, in actuality, we might need to destroy that idol thing.
Yeah.
As
She'll
she
probably also write on that.
finishes her transformation, you hear her cry out some words, Fiora and Neri. You two actually recognize those names. It takes you just like a moment, and then it catches. And she also shouts for Rose. And then her voice just becomes this guttural growl. Chris, the door slams shut behind you as you're like rifling through objects and papers and books. And you hear shouting and then some roaring sounds. What do you do?
I look over at Lemon Sus and say, should we be concerned or should we just continue what we're doing?
We should probably be concerned.
Okay. I guess I'll try to open the door behind me.
Okay. Whereas before, when you were unlocking doors and messing around with things in here, there was kind of like a rattle to the door. This seems completely like it doesn't budge, like it is held by some force.
Okay.
Let me try and blast it.
Yeah, I will move out of the way.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just back up a little bit. Okay. Let's by Tiamat's grace? Grace isn't right. By the power of Tiamat. Oh, that's a natty 20.
Nice.
I mean, that feels kind of like a waste, but and the first roll of damage is a 10 max damage. That's 16 total damage.
Excellent. Are you firing all your Eldritch Blasts at it? Oh, you only have the one.
I only have one.
Sorry, I always forget. A large chunk of the door does blast open. It is still closed, but Lemon Zest, you could fit through it quite easily, and Chris could probably squeeze through it.
Excellent. Okay, let's get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. And I'm gonna crawl through.
Okay.
I think with all my movement, I can only get like there.
Okay. So, Chris, going through the door will count as 10 as you squeeze, but the rest of your movement will be normal. It is technically now your turn, Chris.
All right. Let me. So. And I'll move there.
Okay. So, Astra, you hear the shattering of wood, but you don't see the source as the hallway across from you is blocked by the stairwell. You don't see them come through. However, you do see this old lady turn into what looks like a large bipedal wolf that is growling at you. What do you do?
Oh gosh, that's such a good question. I mean, I love animals. Animals are pretty great, but like she's so unhappy. Like, and And I don't think we can give her anything that'll make her happy. Oh boy. Now, because she is an animal, is there a possibility that if I were to channel my divinity and try and like charm her?
Why don't you make me an intelligence check? Or do a religion check.
Religion, okay. Ah.
You're pretty sure she is not actually an animal, but some kind of monstrosity that looks like an animal.
Nice. All right. Well, we're just going to, Aster is gonna make a Thume the opposite direction from the door cracking open. So it might be able to take her attention away from them, and then do a guiding bolt.
Okay.
On her.
Sounds good.
Ah.
Unfortunately, the good rolls have been used up for the rest of the game.
Damn.
And as she kind of glances in the direction of the door blowing out, she moves in just such a way that moves completely out of the way of your...
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Are you going to stay where you are?
There's still that Thume there. I can be like, I don't know. It came from like over there.
Are you going to stay where you are?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Tesha actually says, nope, I'm not having this. And she moves in front of this door and starts like trying to move it. You notice it's not budging at all. It's completely held, and she's just like, no, I got to get out of here. Vestra, what do you do? And where did I just set that pup retreat that I pulled out?
I would just turn to Tesha and be like, I don't think the door's gonna open. Just run to like the opposite corner of the room and like tuck down. It'll be okay. We got this. Do we have it though? Is there... Oh no, all the doors are shut. Oh gosh, no. So therefore all of the windows are shut, right? Okay.
Choices.
And I don't have any way of communicating with the rest of the Hoard. No sending stones. No spells. Okay.
You could call it an airstrike. Airstrike!
Help!
Right now!
Send a dragon! I'm so sorry if you can hear the truck backing up.
I was going to say someone's beeping, but if it's you, it's just
I'm so
your
sorry.
alarm going off. It's your internalized alarm that we're hearing.
Oh gosh, it's gonna keep doing it.
It's all right.
Oh god. Okay. You know what? This is. I feel like Vestra is like, oh god, I'm like so injured though. Like I know I shouldn't necessarily run into this fight, but then she looks back at Tesha and is like, no, I have to do this. And so, how far away am I from this lady? I'm very close, right? 20. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. We're in range. She's gonna. You just see her like. I don't have a weapon, do I?
You
still have that pipe? Do we still have that pipe?
I think you have that
still
pipe.
have
no.
pipe, and there's a
Technically,
javelin.
I shouldn't have had a javelin. It's okay. We'll say it broke or something. I totally forgot that all of my stuff is gone. We got it from the Harper. It's fine.
Yeah.
We have a
The
javelin
the
and a
Harper
pipe.
had some kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We're past that. Okay. Do I still have the pipe though?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Vestra's just gonna look at the what used to be an old lady. And it's just gonna say, Tiamat isn't gonna be very pleased with this outcome, and you shall feel the dragon's wrath. And then she enters into her rage, and oh gosh. And then she is going to run up to the lady. Actually, run up to the idol. And is gonna smash it.
Okay.
Or as best as she possibly could smash.
Sure, try it.
We said this pipe was a 6. It was like a...
Yeah, so you're rolling it like it's a club, essentially.
There's a 12 hit.
So the 12 does hit, but it doesn't seem to do anything to it. Like you kind of, it's more like a grazing hit. You might want to try hit it a little harder next time.
just a little bit. Okay, and then Vestra is yeah, that's it. Vestra's just gonna like square up next to this rat wolf thing and person thing.
Well then, you run up and you notice that though she was shorter than you when she entered the room and was just a homely little old lady just trying to, take care of her family in her house. She's now a bit taller than you, and she looks down at you and up at the idol that you just hit, and she's going to try and smash you. It is a thing. Except for I closed her sheet. Sorry, hang on. Oh, right. Oh, does 11 hit you?
It does not.
Nice. So she takes a swipe at you. You dodge out of the way. As you come up, she snaps her jaws in your direction. This one is going to be an 18.
Oh yeah, that'll
Okay.
do it.
You were raging. You're going to take 2 points of piercing damage after your reduction. Much like your hit on the statue, her jaws snap shut and just kind of like you flexed, and it just like almost bounces off. And then Lemon Zest, you can hear this all going on. You don't really see it from your
5, 10.
your
Okay,
hallway.
half my
there.
movement. Now I can see.
You can.
What,
It looks like there is a large wolf creature that's attacking Vestra.
Oh shit! I'm gonna attack the large wolf creature.
Okay.
Gonna move 5 more. Yes, I am going to. I could talk during this, right? I could be like,
Mhm.
Vestra, what's going on? Statue, wolf thing.
I don't know. Granny came in and accused us of killing what's his name, and then turned into wolf thing with the statue thing. There's some kind of weird magic with the statue in the wolf form.
Okay. Got it. Gonna move closer so that my next turn I can do a special thingy. And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
16.
What are you trying to hit there?
Oh, I'm trying to hit the werewolf.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah.
I think.
At least that's my... Yeah, my first thought was to get the wolf off.
Okay.
I probably should have been to go for the statue.
What's
Too
your
late. I made my decision.
what's your damage there for that?
Oh my god. 1.
Amazing. As
High reward.
as the force bolt, the Eldritch Blast sails through the air, the werewolf just kind of moves in a way that it looks like they're gonna dodge, and then it singes their ear, and they're like arr, 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 and they take that point of singed ear damage.
I'm sorry, I tried.
And that's all your stuff, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so Chris, you can hear this going on. Lemon Zest has rushed into the room. You hear a yipe coming from there. What do you do?
I will move there.
Okay.
And not that far from me. How is this? I'm assuming that this wolf creature doesn't look too injured.
It has a little wisp of smoke coming off of its slightly singed ear. That's about it.
Alright. I think I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
With my short bow.
And it is engaged with Vestra, so if you hit, it will be sneak attack. Another crit.
Oh.
Whoa.
Thank goodness.
Right? All right, so we got 13 and 8. Is that 21 damage? Does that look right?
Yes.
Okay. As the arrow sticks into her arm, kind of looks down at it, and she reaches up and rips it out. There is blood that comes out. You're not sure if it did as much damage as you wanted it to, though.
You see. Well, that's all I'm gonna do for now.
Okay. But the crit definitely helped out with that. So, Astra, you were next.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to go after the altar instead of her because it just seems right. And we're going to try a sacred flame on it.
Okay. It will auto-fail that save as it is a stationary object.
Yeah.
Vester, standing next to it, you can smell even though it feels like stone or it looks like stone, you swear you can smell burning hair as this pillar of light hits it. It is still there, but it does appear to have taken some damage.
I'd also like to Thume in another part of the room and make it sound like a crashing door that's away from everybody to see if it'll distract her.
Okay. Go ahead and do a deception check for me.
Okay. Just to see if it'll help anybody else out.
Though there was the crash, she doesn't seem to be all that interested in it. The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Right? I should go back to fart noises. At least that's funny.
Anything else? Are you staying where you are?
Yeah, I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Okay. Tesha is going to give up on the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She runs over to this window and tries opening it. She's like, "Come on, let me out of here!" Vestra, what would you like to do?
Okay. Seeing as I failed to attack the idol, I'm just gonna turn to the werewolf. You're not gonna take us down that easily. And she's gonna go in for a swing.
Okay.
And does a 12 hit the werewolf?
A 12 does hit the werewolf.
It does it? Oh my god, yes. Okay. So we do that, and then I do that. Oh no, I hit the wrong button again. Nope. Plus. Hey, 9 damage.
Nice.
And because I hit her and she is a creature, all of my little astral projection-y friends just like run up and swarm her, causing to be distracted. So yeah, so then now this creature has disadvantage on attack rolls that aren't against me, and and also whatever target has resistance to that damage. So if she attacks somebody else, she has disadvantage on that, and then if she still deals damage, it's the person has resistance to that damage that she deals.
Okay. So your pipe impacts, you definitely hear like the impact has made her grunt, like she does feel it. And your dwarven ancestors begin to swarm around her. She looks concerned, like kind of jerking her head, snarling at the ghostly images around her. Oh, go ahead.
Can I, as a bonus action, can I shove her?
I don't know. Can you do that as a bonus action?
I think you can. I googled it and said it shove as a bonus action.
Sure. I know it is in Baldur's Gate 3.
It doesn't,
I can't remember.
It doesn't,
yeah.
I know. The D&D Beyond sheets have the little like bonus action tab.
Oh, nice.
But the ones in Roll20 don't have that tab.
And is it in the?
I don't have spells.
Is it in the bonus action tab on D&D Beyond?
You know what?
It says 2 weapon fighting for mine. I'm
maybe
also
not.
not a barbarian though, so
Maybe it's not. It's all good. Yeah, you know, it's. I will just square up next to her again, and ready myself.
All right. So with it being her turn, she lashes out at you. She's concerned now by these things that you have summoned. Attempting to swipe at you with her claws is a 15 and a 12 to bite you.
Not the 12, but the 15.
Okay. So after your reduction, you're going to take 3 slashing damage. Are you still
anytime anybody wants to take down a werewolf, he would be great.
Lemon Zest. Vestra seems to be in some dire straits over there.
okay. 10. Let me make sure. Down far enough. I think this is the right positioning, so I want to make sure. I want to hit the statue and the werewolf, but not Vestra with this.
Okay.
I'm going to use my last spell slot to cast Arms of Hadar. Let me send it to the chat. You invoke the power of Hadar, the Dark Hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet of you.
Let's put you there.
Oh, creatures. Dang it, it says creatures specifically.
I mean, you never know until you try.
True. So they need to make a DC 11 strength saving throw.
That's a 12 on the dice. Strength. So 14.
14. Okay, so they pass. They only take half damage.
Okay.
And that's it. Oh, did it send? That's half of 7, so that's 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. And what kind of damage is that? Necrotic?
Yes.
Okay. You do notice that is said that it's only creatures. It doesn't seem to affect the idol, so you have definitely confirmed it is not a creature, but it does affect the werewolf.
Drat. Sorry, I thought that would do more. And then I'm going to end with my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm like, that's okay, maybe this will help. Praise Tiamat! And I am going to do Draconic Cry. You let out a cry at enemies within 10 feet of you. Until the start of your next turn, you and your allies have advantage on attack rolls against the enemies that could hear you.
Nice. Yeah, the werewolf kind of winces and like braces against your cry. Everyone seems bolstered by the word of Tiamat emanating from Lemon Zest's mouth. Is there anything else that you want to do, Lemon Zest?
That's all I can do. Action,
Okay.
bonus action. Yeah.
So, Chris, your turn, and you have advantage on any attacks against the werewolf.
Okay. Just gonna shoot again with my short bow.
Okay.
Here's hoping for another crit.
Right. No crit this time, but
No
either
crit.
one of those is going to hit. And that's a heck of a roll.
Mm-hmm.
So 20 damage total.
Yeah, it's almost maximum damage.
Nice. All right, anything else?
No. It doesn't seem to care about me, so I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay. Astra, as it begins to be your turn, you can hear voices shouting from the closed door that you're standing next to. It sounds like that fellow from the underground that you chased him and his twin sister off.
Oh,
He
boy.
seems to be shouting an alarm.
Hmm.
Well, we should have just left.
It'll be fine.
Right? I
We
mean,
can still leave.
there's nothing we can do about that guy right now. He's on the other side of the door, so that is what it is. I don't think he's here to help us. So shocking, I know. Oh boy, I feel really bad that Vestra's like way up there getting pummeled on. So I guess I'm gonna go closer. I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna come right up next to Vestra. Just because.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Huh?
I'm sure it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, what's the worst, right? I'm gonna come up right next to her, and then will that leave me close enough to touch our friend, our angry friend?
The werewolf? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I am then going to touch her and try and place and inflict wounds on her. But I'm going to touch her in such a way, like I'm going to dig through my pockets as I'm walking up and be like, oh man, your hands, they look so chapped. And like, I really have got something for you. And then try and inflict wounds on her.
Got this Burt's Bees balm?
I've got this balm that should help. And you can even use it for your breath too.
You just managed to, as you pull that out, the smell of the balm makes her nose wrinkle, and she goes to pull away, and you just managed to hit her. Did you cast that at level?
A level 3.
Okay. So that is 23 necrotic damage. How does your spell kill this werewolf?
Oh boy. Because I'm earthy, the salve is actually like part of the spell, just like the unleashing of its fragrance. So it's going to be kind of like a bizarre, like a manure type smell that wafts up, and you can kind of see it like little smoke rings. And then I'm just going to touch her arm and tell her that it's going to be okay, and then it's just going to wrap around her and set her into some kind of bizarre like flame.
Okay. As the flame burns around her, it seems to almost melt her, and the wolf form fades away, and as the flames die, you notice that she's back in her elderly granny form, and she weakly reaches towards the idol and then collapses.
All the products were at least organic.
Anything else there, Killer Cleric?
No, I'm gonna look like fully unsurprised and slightly dismissive, and just a little like concerned for her chappedness. Like it's a problem that there's so many herbs out there that could help. Yeah, and then look at everybody and be like, "Are you guys okay?"
Yeah, no, great. So okay.
Right.
Okay.
You can hear Tesha as she continues to try and open the window. Although, Chris, you can actually see Tesha trying to open the window. She's getting a little hysterical. Vestra, you can hear the sounds of shouting coming from... it's either the kitchen or the butcher door. You're not really sure which. Maybe both. What do you do?
Everyone, just try to get out of the front door. Let's just get out of here. Tasha, come this way. We need to work on the doors this way. And Vestra will just walk up to the front doors. I assume they're not going to open. So Vestra's just going to start beating on the door with the pipe.
Go ahead and take a swing at it. Now, this front door is a little heftier than the interior doors, although you didn't see the other one blast open, but you can tell it is a little heftier. The 12, similarly to the statue, like you hit it, but it doesn't make it through its armor class, if that makes sense.
Okay. I'll take a step back from the door and be like, all right, go. Somebody hit the door.
Okay. Oh, how did you open that door? That's amazing. There we go. Okay.
The power of Tiamat is on my side.
The power of Tiamat compels you. Now let's get rid of Briska here. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Lemon Zest, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Is the door not opening?
The door is not opening. It seems to be held shut, similarly to the door that you blasted through earlier. And Vestra's strike
Okay.
with the pipe that you're not really sure where she got it.
I
Doesn't
mean,
seem
does
to
this have anything to do with the idol? Like the doors
Ooh.
keeping us in?
I'm going to turn around and attack the idol.
Okay.
I'm not a magic folk. I don't do the magics.
How would you like to attack this idol?
Eldritch Blast for 13. Does 13 hit?
The 13 will hit.
For 5 damage.
Okay. Roll me a D10, please. Perfect.
Did it show? Yeah, 9.
Okay. The force of your blast knocks it off of the pedestal, and it crashes to the floor, shattering apart. When it does so, the doors all open back to where they were.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh no.
Lemon Zest, anything else that you want to do?
Yeah, I want to loot the body. I can't believe this is the player I'm choosing to be right now.
So
yeah,
you
I
right
wanna
click.
quickly-
You right click the old lady and hit loot all.
Yeah. Well, actually, what about the other dude? The dude with the... I'm gonna loot his body, because he had, for sure had a weapon.
This guy here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see his rapier laying there. He has a pouch on him. You don't see anything like directly. The older lady's wearing like some robes. You don't see any items on her, but you haven't really gone through her stuff, so.
Yeah, she's right there. I'll go through her robes real quick.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
Can I use my passive investigation?
What is your passive?
15.
Yeah. You're looting through and you find like several chains and jewelry pieces, some pendants that remind you very much of the idol that you broke. And there's some hidden pockets within the robe that also have various doodads and stuff that we'll get to in a moment. Cool. Is that everything for you?
Unless I can also go and loot the other body. That's it.
No. Yeah, because you use part of your movement to get there and your action to do that. You can move to the other body, but you wouldn't be able to loot it yet.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Chris, looks like Lemon Zest is ransacking the corpses. What would you like to do?
I'll probably stick around in case Lemon Zest wants to loot more of the building before we head out.
Okay. You do notice as Tesha, her struggles to open the window, suddenly come to fruition. The door or the window slides open, so that is also opened.
Okay.
So you're gonna stay where you are?
Yeah.
All right. Astra, you notice one of those twins from downstairs walks through this door, looks around, and it's like, what have you done to my family?
We've had so many opportunities to just leave. To be fair, not all of us would have been gone by the time she came in, so...
Yeah. I'm gonna look at her and say, well, I mean, did we really do this? I mean, you guys brought us here, so in a way, you sort of did it to yourself. I'm sorry,
Oh my
it's like
God.
a weird karma thing. And
Oh my God.
Does a 22 hit you?
yes, it does. Yes, it does.
That is 4 damage.
Whew. All right,
And I
that's
need
fine.
you to
That's
make
fine.
a con saving throw.
Oh, fantastic. That's so fantastic.
Okay, you feel a little sickly as
Okay.
this bone dagger slides into your side, and then a 19 hits you, right?
Yeah.
And then in your
Oh.
shoulder, this person bites you. And I'm going
These
to need to
people are
make
naughty.
you need to make another con save. This one to disadvantage. Okay. Oh, that was a charisma save.
Sorry. Oops.
Oh, not as good. And you're going to take 5 piercing damage.
Whew. So I'm actually not feeling that great right now.
I'm going to put a not great feeling icon on
Not
Yeah.
Not great. Yeah.
Not great.
And I like reach for a satchel of like mint and try and sniff it as if it's gonna help.
And then it's your turn.
And then it's my turn?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes. Let's see. And how close can I touch her? Because she's like she stabbed me.
Yeah, this one is right in front of you.
Okay. I'm gonna try and inflict wounds on her.
Okay.
And
The 20
was that?
will hit.
well, that's helpful.
And what level did you cast that one at?
At 3.
Ooh-wee. The dice really loved that one. You notice as like her flesh or his flesh kind of begins to melt and rot away. He looks down at himself concernedly. Whew. Anything else?
And just like look at him and be like, how can you blame us for wanting to get out of here? You guys brought us here. So, I mean, really think about whose fault it really is.
Whose
And it's
fault
not any of
is it?
ours.
Okay. Tesha climbs the heck out of this window. Bloop. And then, like,
Coward.
Chris, you can kind of see her peek her head up. She's like, hey, what are you all doing? Vestra, what would you like to do?
Vestra's wait, these doors are open now, right?
They are.
Okay, Vestra's gonna go out the doors. And this is like the
coward.
Shuts the door behind her, locks
I have
it.
like 3 health left. These are like the front doors that we initially came in, right?
They are, yep.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
Oh no.
Okay,
no,
good to know.
Okay.
Thanks.
Is there anything to build a fire with out here? Like old chairs or like bushes or stuff?
my God, that's such a
so
good
there's
call.
like all of those like dried grasses and stuff like that. There's definitely stuff to burn out there. Yep.
Okay, Vestra's gonna collect some stuff and then like, because I figure this house will also burn pretty nicely. So she's gonna like collect some stuff and then is going to try to start a fire like next to this house, so like the house catches fire, but also she wants to try to make smoke so that, I don't know, maybe I'm assuming she knows some sort of like way, like the Hoard has to have a way of communicating
Right.
when there's like not like a, you know, we don't have cell phones, but we have to have a way of communicating here.
So yeah,
like-
you can definitely build signals. You do remember, as you are standing next to it, the house is made of stone. So the stone part is not going to burn so much as like interior objects could burn, but if you're trying to build a signal fire, you could absolutely do that from the stuff that's outside. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll start building a little signal fire to signal for help, maybe.
Anything else?
No, I mean, like, as I'm out here, like, I would look around and just make sure, like, nobody is coming towards the house.
Yeah, you don't see anyone.
Not us. Yeah.
A horde of werefolk are like running down the side.
No ones.
Lemon Zest, you are standing there reaching for the pouch that's on this fellow's side as this person runs out and attacks Astra. You look up in time to see Astra touch him and is like, why are you doing this? And kind of goes like full on Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade. It looks like he's aging really fast, his skin shriveling up and just desiccating, still clinging to life, but does not look healthy. What would you like to do?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I look like very perturbed, like, I'm just trying to get some loot. Okay, we've gone through all of this. Y'all still keep coming. You are like rats. There are just so freaking many of you. Please, just go. Let us get something good from this experience. Gah. And like every time I cast Eldritch Blast, I imagine I'm like Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho, the spirit gun. Pew, pew. Spirit gun. It's going to really suck if I end up missing after that. 22 to hit.
The 22 will hit.
For 5 damage.
Excellent. As the Force Bolt hits, or the Eldritch Blast hits, just kind of knocks him back. His bones seem to shatter apart, and he falls desiccated on the floor.
Good. Now let me loot in peace.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 11.
11. Make me a perception check.
Nowhere near as good as my investigation. Okay, perception. Oh my god. 4.
Perfect. Anything else? You're going to continue your looting?
Yeah, continue my looting.
Okay. Chris, what would you like to do?
Are there's still people here, right?
You don't see anyone that is an enemy that is still moving.
Okay.
Oops. Everyone else seems to be dead.
Gonna go back to the room that I was in before and also start looting.
Okay.
So, let's see, how far away is that? Well, I can't make it back to the room, so I'll just go here.
You could dash.
Oh yeah, I can dash, can't I? Yeah, I'll dash.
Okay.
And get in.
And Astra, is there anything that you would like to do as we wrap up this turn?
I think I would like to try and start a fire downstairs, like throw it down the pit, down the I don't know, the door that we came out.
Oh, okay, yeah, you could the door is wood. You could set that door on fire. Probably won't catch anything else, but you could set the door on fire.
I want to set the door on fire.
Okay.
Just for fun. Yeah.
Outside Vestra, you notice or you hear like some rustling through the grass, and you look up in time to see what looks like one of the twins running away from the house from the right side of the map. Looks like they came out of a door on that side and are running. They look back and see you, and they just keep running. Soon they disappear into the forest.
You coward! Run from the power of the dragon!
You coward! Like how you're all calling each other cowards. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that will take us out of combat as the lone survivor flees into the woods. What do you all do?
I'm gonna continue to loot all the bodies.
Okay.
I'd like to maybe ask Lemon Zest if he's seen where like our stuff has been stashed because I'm still missing all my stuff.
Oh shoot! Did I see where all the stuff was stashed?
You did not
What? It's
see
important.
Vestra
Okay.
or Aster stuff.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try and find where my stuff is then.
Okay. So as the group tries to send messages to the cult, hoping that help will come soon, others move their ways through the house and loot what is valuable. You actually end up with a good stack of things that are worth what you think is things that the cult will want as far as lootables, valuables, and you do end up finding that there was essentially another drop down into the tunnels below. In the trapdoor that is above that, you end up finding not just your stuff, Aster and Vestra, but like other people's stuff. It looks like there was just like a conglomeration of things. So you'll also get some goods from that as well. We're going to go over all of that off the air. And because you hear that? Ding. Oh, because you all level up at this point,
Yes.
we are going to call it this episode because I want to give you the chance to level up, rest if you want to, do whatever it is that you feel like you need to do before you leave the house. So good job surviving the strange family in the woods. What was up with them?
We may never know.
We may never know. Before we
Track down the survivor and ask.
what's that? Right, come back.
Look,
I have
once
questions.
Vestra's a little healed up.
There was that one book that you were like, oh, this has like a bunch of information about this like idol and stuff. I'm going to put it in this bag of holding.
Right.
I love it.
Wait, did Lemon Zest also lose all of his stuff? Was it all in your bag of holding?
No, I dumped most of it out.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, didn't I dump most of the stuff out before I tore the bag of holding?
I'll go back and check. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that the things you looted here were in the bag of holding when you were like, yoink, because it was like a split second thing. They were like,
You're right.
there.
Okay. Yeah.
But-
Because I remember we joked about like the dead body still being in there. So I probably. Eh.
They're not really destroyed. They're just floating around the ethereal somewhere. Maybe one day an adventurer lost in the ethereal will find a dead body floating around and be like, what the hell?
Yeah. There you go. Jeremy, there's an idea for future campaigns.
Right? Does anyone have things coming up that they want to throw out there and talk about?
Tonight at 7 Central? Yeah, performance review by Triangle Agency AP on Talking XP.
Nice. What episode is that?
6. This will be episode 6. Probably won't be the most exciting episode. Some spoilers, like even though in the game you're supposed to be playing for the Triangle Agency, the players kind of did a speed run there. They no longer work for the agency, and now they're kind of trying to put together their own little thing. And so tonight's episode will be logistics of that.
The Polyagonal Agency.
Or something, yeah.
Nice. Looking forward to it. Anyone else have stuff coming up? Games? Fun? have things going up on their web shops.
That's a big hint on me, except I've got a screaming baby upstairs that needs to be. Um, I have a little collection of D&D related t-shirts for littles, only for littles, onesies and little tops that are like cute D&D related, not like serious fantasy gamer D&D related. So if
They're
anyone
adorable.
wants to check it out, I appreciate you telling me what you love, what you hate, what you would change, because it's all brand new and I'm open to criticism. But bellabkids.com and under t-shirts. So let me know how you feel about that.
Nice. I think they're adorable. If
Well,
I
thank
was
you.
baby sized, I would wear them.
Well, thank you very much.
Awesome. All right, so channel stuff. We have a fundraiser going on starting this week for Mental Health Awareness Month. We are raising funds for the Trevor Project, and starting Wednesday, not Wednesday, that's today, starting Friday, we have a one-shot of and Candela. I'm like Mandela Obscura. I did not coffee hard enough today. We have a one-shot of Candela Obscura at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then on Saturday we have Honey Heist at 2 p.m. and Star Trek Second Edition at 8 p.m. as well. Tune into those, donate to help out the players, get their to win, help them to win by helping us to raise funds for this awesome fundraiser, and all the things. And then Sunday we might be doing one more that is Good Soup. Sorry, it took me a moment there to remember, which I'm super excited to do as long as we get to play it. People signed up and then they were like, oh, just kidding, I can't. So we might be doing that on Sunday. So tune in on Friday for that, and let's see, tune in tonight for Triangle Agency over on Talking XP. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. And I think that's it for this week. Thanks so much for joining us, and thank you all for being awesome players and surviving that. I hope it was effectively worrisome, but I had a feeling you'd make it.
It was so close. So close to not making it so many
Yeah.
times.
That's true.
Awesome. Thank you all for watching and joining today. Thank you all for buying the Libby her treats. She appreciates it. They have all been redeemed throughout the show. We're gonna raid. That's I there was something else I knew I was almost forgetting. And then I'm gonna go caffeinate. Let's raid. Oh my goodness. Who are we going to raid? Let's raid Table Story. Awesome. Thanks all for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye.